everyone. Today we built a prison for mobs. I'm JJ and she's very rich.
And I'm Mikey. I have a poor prison.
Let's take a closer look at the prison that I was able to build. It is made of diamonds, gold, and emeralds. Every cell is reliable.
Oh, now I'm going to show you my prison. I have a poor one and it is made of very bad materials, but I will prove that I can find a lot more mobs and put them in a cage for a lot of trouble.
Mikey, what are you going to do now?
I have a clear goal because I want to find mobs and put them in a cage. Now I have a phone in my hands that I can use to track the mobs that I need to catch. I'm not going to waste time right now, and I'm running to find them.
Huh? Mikey is very determined and really wants to recruit mobs faster than me. But now I can also use my phone to track down those who committed the crime. I've already chosen my first target. I want to catch a zombie. Huh? It will be extremely difficult to do this because they are very dangerous and aggressive. Now I see in the distance that they are standing near a tree, and it seems they have driven a villager to the very top. You need to try to save him and try to take the zombies to prison because he committed a crime. Uh-oh. Zombies, follow me! Try to catch me now! I'm sure you won't succeed. Now we need to act very carefully because the zombie is determined to grab me. I'm trying to get his attention now and get him to jail as soon as possible. He must be in a cage because he's attacking villagers. Oh, now is one of the most important and dangerous stages because I need to carefully enter the cage so that he does not grab me. I'll lure him inside and run out quickly. There is no way to take risks this time, so I will hit him several times and then he will remain in the cage forever. But the main thing is to calculate the strength because the zombie must stay alive. His main punishment is to be in prison and never get out of it. Oh no, I think I'm in really big trouble right now because I didn't manage to close the cage in time. The zombie has escaped and now I need to lure it back here. I was able to shut down the zombies in my prison. I'm so glad that everything worked out for me, and now I can safely not worry about the villagers being in danger. Therefore, you need to run as fast as possible to the tree and tell the villager to get down faster. It's okay, don't worry. The zombies are in jail now.
JJ, thank you very much. You have no idea how grateful I am to you for helping me, so now I will give you all the money. The good thing is that I managed to get down from the tree.
Everything is fine now. I am very glad that I was able to earn money and save a villager. And now I can go back to prison, check out the zombies, and at the same time add up all the money that I managed to earn during this time. I also need to check the security cameras and the room with the monitors. I already have one prisoner who will be in a cage for a long time. I wonder how Mikey is doing now.
I have now been able to track down a very dangerous mob that is destroying the houses of the villagers. I need to grab a scary boar. This is a very dangerous animal that can pierce anything with its huge fangs. He easily destroys a cobblestone, and now with the help of a stun gun, I will try to immobilize him. Ah! In no case can we allow all this to end badly for me. He's not. The shocker doesn't seem to help because the boar has become even more aggressive and is running towards me. I need to calm him down urgently, so now it's best to lure him to my prison. I still can't believe that I have to run from a boar and try to escape. But I don't have any other options, so I'm really trying to find an opportunity for the boar to run after me and still go to prison. I am very scared because he is very aggressive and easily breaks through any house with his huge fangs. Oh, I definitely can't run around the village for a long time because it's very dangerous. I think now is the time to go back to prison. I have a special cage in which I can put a dangerous boar and it will no longer destroy the village. I'm very scared. He's chasing me, and he's not even going to stop. So now I'm going to try to lure him closer to me. I'll trap the boar. Woohoo! Super! I managed to make the boar lose consciousness. And now I need to carefully pull him out and try to drag him into the cage. It will be extremely difficult to do this because he is very heavy. The boars are extremely heavy, and I see that mobs have appeared in JJ's rich prison too. Therefore, I also want to get my boar inside as soon as possible, and then I will have the first prisoners. It's so hard to do all this, but I did it anyway.
Huh? I realize from the surveillance cameras that a very dangerous criminal is running around right now. He has to run next to my prison, so now I'm taking pistols and uniforms. This is very important. It will be extremely difficult to catch this prisoner. He's much more dangerous than a zombie.
Uh-oh.
The Enderman stole the safe and I need to grab it. Stop! You're going to regret that you decided to rob the villagers and take out their safe. So now I'm going to shoot you with a pistol. You won't be able to run away from me for a long time anyway, and one day I'll catch you. Enderman is very dangerous because he can move fast.
Uh-oh.
We need to sneak up on him now. I can see that he is very aggressive and I don't like it. He has moved to the roof of my prison and I need to approach him somehow so that he does not notice me. Enderman is a very cunning and dangerous mob, which will be very difficult to capture. But now I have a very cool plan, so I need to run to the safe, pick up a pickaxe, a diamond block, and bars. I can trap him and then send him to prison. The Enderman will never be able to escape from me, so now we need to make a small cage.
Huh?
It's good that I have all the necessary resources now. I carefully creep closer to the Enderman because he is standing on top and watching everything that is happening outside. The good thing is that he does not yet suspect what awaits him because he will be very upset. I want to catch the Enderman in a cage. Now all I have to do is build a cage as quickly as possible and use the diamond blocks to climb. I'll make a hit and the Enderman will fall down. I hope I can do it because I'm taking a lot of risks right now. Great. I was able to knock the Enderman off the roof.
Ho-ho!
Now you will be sitting here for a long time and you will definitely not be able to get out. Even if you move, you will immediately hit the bars. And you have a huge number of diamond blocks on top. Quickly return the safe to me and after that, you will go to jail. You will stay there for a long time.
Oh!
It's good that I have the most necessary resources to catch these terrible criminals. They will never run away from me again. I see that the Enderman is very upset. All I have to do is break some of the bars and then take him to the cage as soon as possible.
Yeah.
If you try to escape, I'll hit you right away and there's nothing more you can do. You are a criminal in this village and you will be in jail until your punishment is fulfilled. I have already prepared a special cage for you, in which you will stay for a long time. The most important thing is that the Enderman listens to me and does not make unnecessary movements. If he resists, then I will immediately use force and he will never be able to escape. I have a special place in the prison where the prisoners will sit. I will choose the second cell for the Enderman. I was able to catch another criminal mob. I'll redesign Enderman's cage and make it more secure.
Ho-ho!
After all, he is able to teleport and will be able to run away somewhere quietly. So in any case, in the future, it will be necessary to somehow improve his camera so that then you do not have to run after him. Some strange noises are coming from Mikey's prison, but we'll see about that later. But for now, I'll put another tray to keep all my money in.
Huh?
It's about time to see what's going on outside. I've been listening to some strange noises coming from over there.
What?
He's escaped from Mikey's prison and I've got to catch him before he does anything. If you don't catch him, she'll make so much trouble. But I'm running after him to catch him.
Most likely JJ ran after mine with the nearest hell pig. Yes, apparently she easily broke the wall of my prison, or rather this cage, and easily escaped. Huh? It's a good idea to mess up JJ's prison a bit, though. While he's gone, I need to get in there. Of course, there is a big disadvantage there that he has cameras everywhere, but in principle, I have a little idea. After all, I have a pickaxe with which I will be able to break down some of his walls so that his mobs who sit respectively in his prison can escape. Woohoo! Of course, I won't release all of them, just a couple, but I think in any case we'll be surprised and will not understand where all his mobs disappeared. Woohoo! I have freed the zombie so far, but I also plan to free the Enderman, and then I guess he'll probably come closer, and so that he won't burn me, I'll break the wall with his money and take some of it. I'll also take the diamond blocks, because I'll need them in my prison, because it's made of earth. Woohoo! Well, before I get burned, I need to cover up these holes I broke. Well, the earth will do. I'm digging it up now, and I'll cover up all these holes. He'll probably notice it right away, but I don't think he'll think it's something I could have done. So basically, we're going to run back to our prison. It's time to see what's in the safe. Woohoo! I am sure that in his safe, there is a lot of money which I will take away. And also you can notice that here on the left, There is probably unnecessary blocks of diamonds, which I will also break and take away because he will not really notice this loss. After all, he already has a lot of them, and I will need them for my prison because it is still made of earth. And earth is not a very strong block, to be honest. Woohoo! Well, here in Just Super, I am madly glad that I now have a lot of money and diamond blocks that I will now use them. The most important thing is that I do not burn. Woohoo!
It's very suspicious that he's running some kind of satisfied in his hands. I see he has money and diamond block needs to double check with himself. I've got an escaped zombie and an Enderman. Now my puzzle fits together, and Mikey must have done it all. Of course it's okay, I'll catch them anyway. But a little later, but for now we need to go and double check the safe, because the money he took away is probably from there. Anyway, I need to get back at him while I have time and opportunity. Well, I've got dynamite, which I'm gonna use to get back at him for what he did to me. It is also necessary to choose the right moment not to burn me. And while, for example, they will be distracted by something, or something very specifically busy so that he does not turn round and preferably does not notice me at all, and I of course need to be as quiet as possible so that he does not burn me. I'm going to realize my plan now. Of course I could just put the dynamite under the levers and set it on fire and walk away, but that's a bit too much and I have a little plan that will be even more unexpected. My task now is to put the dynamite under the levers. That is, as we know, levers, they activate the dynamite and then it explodes. That is why now I'm doing what I'm doing is to set it right and then to watch. That is how Mikey will press the lever with the work. Dynamite, there will be a very big explosion. We need to put dynamite under all the levers. Ho-ho! I try to put dynamite under every lever to make sure that some of them will definitely work. But if I put dynamite under one lever only, and in fact Mikey will not use it at all, and in fact all my prank and so to speak revenge was in vain. So now I put dynamite everywhere, and then I will leave the cottage to watch Mikey blow up and just laugh at it very hard. Well, now I'm planting the second dynamite, and I'm running outside to wait for him to activate some lever, and we'll just see how big the explosion is. Ho-ho! And here he comes towards the lever of one now expecting a big, big bang is... Ho-ho!
I can't understand why there was an explosion. I don't know what happened or how it happened.
Yes, I did it all. And I did it because you sneaked in while I was running away to catch a mob that ran away just at you. And you at the same time apparently quietly sneaked into me, broke some walls and thereby freed some mobs. So now you'll know that it's better not to just go and mess with me. We need to double check all the mobs. Ho-ho! If you look at it this way, then basically all the mobs I have in place, like no one else has escaped and is not going to cages, are all intact. And by the way, you can notice that the mobs that Mikey let go, they came back and are again sitting in the place where they should sit. So now you need to look, and for whom I need to go, and in any case, to keep an eye on the neighboring prison, because again, if someone escapes there, I will have to run out and look for. Mikey brought Warden here, but he didn't have the strength to hold him, so he ran away and he's gonna hunt us down.
Uh-oh.
I'll try to shoot him, but I don't think my bullets will do anything to him. After all, he has very strong armor and I need to think of some other way to catch him. We need to stop Warden now! For now, I'm up on the roof and I'll think about what to do. I've got a small way of stopping him and then I'll have to put him in jail anyway. I've got a special cannon that shoots string or spider webs that will slow him down and I'll be able to tie him up. I think now is the most ideal time to teleport with an ender pearl and stop that Warden. Ho-ho! That's just great. With the help of the web, I managed to slow him down. Now I need to carefully approach him and tie him up with a rope, and then use that rope to take him to his prison to sit there. Ho-ho! I can tell you right away that you don't even have to resist, because you have no chance to get loose and escape from me. You will have to go to jail for your actions. Of course, I don't understand where Mikey brought you from, but as we can see, he's not here. He must be scared and ran away. So I'm taking you to jail, where you will sit. From the fact that Warden is quite large. Well, at least I think it is the largest mob in size. It is roughly similar to a golem, most likely, so I will have to slightly widen the passages, respectively, the prison itself, and respectively in his cell, so that he quietly passed and I could leave him there. Ho-ho! Welcome to prison! And yes, indeed, Varden, he is very large that even does not fit in all the passages that are in my prison, but in principle, it is not so problematic and somehow difficult because I can at any time expand respectively the passage and then build it all back. Now, certainly the most important thing, it is that he is still in prison and no longer out of there.
Huh?
This is your prison where you will spend the rest of your time, but now I need to fix all the holes I made in order for Varden to get into his cell, and my mission is over. I think I did my best to get Varden into his prison. Well, in principle, I think that's the end of it, because I'm almost finished catching all the mobs, and accordingly, they all ended up in my cooler prison. So, in any case, it's better.
Huh?
And now we double check that all the mobs are in place and we can move out to see what happened to Micah's prison. I can already imagine the huge explosion there.
Ho-ho!
There's a reason I planted dynamite after all. Look at that big cool explosion.
Huh?
I'm JJ, and today with Mikey, we were catching mobs with put them in our prisons. We had them escape, but we still managed to get them back. We even managed to get Varden in jail. And that was the end of our wonderful adventure.